Good evening, I'm Diana Fairbanks. The Buffalo Bills are taking a timeout on negotiating a new long-term lease for the Ralph. News 4's George Rickert reports Erie County will have to settle for a one-year extension for now.
So I'm very pleased that the Bills have agreed in principle to a one-year extension of the current lease.
County Executive Mark Polenkars admits he thought he could have had a longer lease done by now, but his administration has agreed in principle to a one-year extension of the current lease with the Bills.
Our main thing is to restart the process and set a new calendar and continue to move forward and work on a long-term agreement.
Ralph Wilson Stadium needs over $200 million in improvements, and the state would have to pay for most of it. Published reports indicate the team might be looking for the NFL to pitch in about $30 to $40 million of that. But because there will be no deal by next month, the next time the NFL Stadium Committee can even consider it is March. The Cuomo administration hasn't come to the table in over 2 months.
Let's set the record straight. The governor and this administration are actively negotiating in good faith with the Bills. Last month, the governor hired a leading national expert in sports negotiations.
George, I think it's just a question of cat and mouse in negotiations.
Dennis Gorski negotiated the last lease and believes this one will get done, even with the wild card of Ralph Wilson's failing health.
I believe there is a succession plan that Mr. Wilson has. He's been here since 1960. He has been endeared to the community. He's committed to the community. I just don't see him saying, here's the value of the franchise, the highest bidder, whether it's in Canada, the United States, West Coast, or wherever it may be, go ahead and do it. I don't think he would do that.
I'm not going to sit here and say that Mr. Wilson's age or health is not a factor, because it is. And I think it should be something that each and every person who's involved in these negotiations understands.
Erie County Executive Mark Polenkars says he has a meeting with state officials set for next Friday, the 21st, to discuss the Bills' lease some more. George Rickert for the 10 o'clock news.